Hi guys, just making our evening cup of tea, and I've split one of the tea bags. I was going to throw it away, and then I thought somebody at some time has asked me to try my solar rockers on a cup of tea. I've done them on potatoes and all that sort of thing. So before I put the tea bag in the mug, we'll just try it with plain water. I don't know if there's enough in there. I might add a little bit, but we'll just put the copper and magnesium in there. Right, so he's actually working on plain water. So adding tea to it is not going to show us very much, is it? That is interesting, isn't it? Well, it is to me. There's obviously enough impurities in the water to have some free ions floating around to transfer the charge. Well, I'm glad I checked that first, otherwise I might have got all excited about it working with the tea. But it's actually working with the water. If you do this with deionized water, it's not supposed to work because there's no free ions in there to actually transfer the current or the charge. But that is working just on whatever's in that water. Oh, that was interesting. I'm glad I tried it. I don't see any point in putting the tea bag in there because it's working anyway and we won't know any different. Oh, rude words on one side of it because that spoilt one experiment, but it's also demonstrated something else. So it's worth doing. That's just freshly boiled water. It's working. I suppose we could see what happens when it cools down, whether that makes any difference. So we'll come back later and see when it's cooled down. I've moved it through to my conservatory windowsill so I can check it tomorrow morning when I do my good morning video short. I'll check it again tonight before I go to bed, just to see whether it's cooled down and whether that makes any difference. But he's actually going at a good rate. And just for reference, that's the ice cream witch still running from yesterday. Well, good morning guys. 8 o'clock in the morning. Just making our breakfast cup of tea. And I'm pleased to say he's still going. Still loads of bubbles on the magnesium strip. So that is working. She's stopped. Well, she's just twitching a little bit. I have to move her electrodes a bit. Right, 6:20 in the afternoon. So we started, I think, about 8 o'clock last night. And he has finally stopped moving. Oh, he's still twitching if you look close. So I'm quite impressed with that. I did not expect it to work at all with just plain water. There must be something in that water. It was boiled water from the kettle for our cup of tea. I didn't add anything to it. So yeah, if it's distilled water, it's not supposed to work at all because distilled water's got no free ions floating around in it. But yeah, that seems to have worked. Let's give it a bit of a stir. There's definitely a bit of discoloration in there. And that's got him moving again a bit. And you can see some bits of muck floating in the bottom there that have come off when we've shaken it around a bit. Oh, actually, that muck's coming off this side. The crocodile clip has gone a funny colour. Oh, don't think you can see that. There we are. Yeah, the crocodile clip is actually rusted in the water. In fact, that's probably not helping conduction. Conduction? Yeah. Because if there's rust underneath the teeth, then it won't be making any contact. And that appears to have helped, doesn't it? So that could have been rust on the crocodile clip causing a problem. Yeah, I've just had a look at that. I don't know if we can see. Let's try and go close up. Yeah, the crocodile clip has gone very rusty. So I've just moved it around a bit to give it a better connection. And we definitely seem to be getting more power again. And at the other end, as soon as I picked the magnesium out of the water, it just broke off. There's a piece fallen in there, and that's where the crocodile clip was connected there. So if we put that back in the water, yeah, I somewhat suspect that's going to pick up speed again for a while. It will take a while for the capacitor to charge up again in the on the circuit board in there, but that certainly seems to have done the trick, cleaning off the connections. Yeah, he looks like he's going again. So that was about 22 hours it had been running before I noticed it had stopped. Well, virtually stopped. But the magnesium, I mean, this is from previous projects, little bits laying around, they do get eaten away. Oh, and while we're on the subject of this, the solar witch, the ice cream witch has stopped going, basically for the same sort of reason, that stuff's run out. Yeah, if I give it a bit of a clean up, she starts twitching again. just a little bit more, you can actually see bubbles rising off the magnesium. Sorry it's shaking, we're doing this handheld. But yes, that's quite unexpected. Obviously the water isn't as clean as I thought it was. And there's some free ions in there able to transfer the charge. Because that's all your potato is doing, and your lemon and your whatever else you're using. It's just providing the ions to transfer the charge from the copper to the magnesium in this case. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.